My name is Larry Logeman. I am very proud to be the owner of Executive Express. I know a lot of you, and that's why you're here tonight. And then my wife Connie over here took over and said we need to invite some of these people and these people and these people. You know, it's kind of like a wedding. You can only have so many people come. Anyway, so tonight is all about just thanking all of you and then talking about blessings. I appreciate your attention, and I'll try to keep this as short as possible, but we really just have so many people to thank. This is a long time vision and dream that has come to reality after many, many years of challenges and frustrations. And it really is also a part of tonight to talk about the spirit of localness, and what it really means to be a local family-owned business, which many of you are involved in, and how, as a local family-owned business, we need all of your support to help other local family-owned businesses. So November 1st of 2012 was not that long ago. We were very excited, and some of you were there, because we doubled the size of our facility at that point in St. Cloud. We went from a little less than 5,000 square feet way up to almost 10,000 square feet. We built offices. We had a new parking lot, and we just thought, wow, this is great. That lasted about a day. And we continued to grow, and then we had some significant challenges. We drive people lots of different places, and they want to be in warm vehicles. And we grew so fast that we were having a lot of our work vehicles having to be outside. And all of the employees had to now park down the street. So we had to work through those challenges. Staff was getting very angry in winter that when they show up at 1 in the morning and they had to go out and scrape the ice off the vehicle and shovel snow before they would be able to warm up the vehicle for our customers. So we knew we had to make some changes. I had no idea it would have been that difficult to look at every commercial property in central Minnesota and try to figure all this out. But ultimately we did, and there's people here tonight that have helped make that happen. It never, ever, ever can happen in a business without phenomenal staff. It's been a joy to always tell this story, but they might have just left. Tom Schlu and Joyce, are they? So Tom Schlu back here, he started Executive Express in 1979. And I love to tell the story. What's important about the story is that so many people have an idea. So Tom's traveling around the country for park industries, and he sees other shuttle companies around the country, and he thinks that we should have one of these from St. Cloud to Minneapolis. So it was an idea, and he did it though. He made it happen. So I thank Tom, because I don't know if he would have realized at the time what this would turn into. So in 2005, I was blessed to buy Executive Express. We had 11 employees. We had 1 office person and 10 drivers and 5 vehicles. And what has happened in that short amount of time, now we're 100 and we don't even know how many employees we have. We're adding so many. Cindy's in here. We have payday tomorrow. So we're probably 120 or so people that we pay.
We're at 116 paychecks tomorrow.
116 paychecks tomorrow. But some people are on vacation. Anyway, so that's a lot of people, and the fact that we now have 50 something. Thanks to Ryan, our baker with Cynthia Brand, maybe he knows how many vehicles we have. Corey from Schlenner Winter, maybe he knows, because I don't even know how many vehicles we have. I think we're at 55 or 50. There goes a couple right now. But it's just been a great thing of growth. Another person here that has helped that, Fred Bursch and Bursch Travel Empire. They had a little shuttle company in Alexandria that they started for their customers. And Fred called me literally a few months after I bought Executive Express, and he wanted to take me out to lunch. I'm going to lunch, and he says, Larry, by the time this lunch is over, you're going to buy my shuttle company. I'm kind of busy right now. Oh, it wasn't a gift. Let's be honest, there was a few checks for 3 years in a row. But ultimately, he was very fair, because he knew I wasn't going to shut it down. And we grew that. And now, to this day, knowing that in Alexandria, we go 18 times a day from Alexandria, and 18 times a day from Brainerd, and Wilmot, 18 times a day from here. So the staff have been incredible. The leadership team of Executive Express, and they're all in here tonight. Jim Staska, Janetta Jansen, Cindy Thayer, Jay Boston, our newest is Scott Fezzik anniversary like right now, tomorrow. And we'll be here 3 years. So this team is the one that helped take this to a 24-hour day company. And it's very stressful. We now have to work really weird hours. When someone doesn't show up at 1 o'clock at night because they're sick, we're still open. We're still open. And these people have come to work and they work hard. Jim Stask is our Director of Sales and Marketing. He drove 12 hours last Saturday because of the emergency. And he just did it because he's committed to this company. So I thank God that they're here in this building so that we can have business. So thank you to the staff. The next group of people. The next group of people that make it happen, and many of you in business know this. Right over here to my right is my mother and father. We could not buy them. I had to use my father. He had to get a second mortgage on his house for us to help buy executive trust. He was a driver. He worked in maintenance. My mother came in and answered phones, and it's just crazy. I mean, that's a family business. My sisters are in from California and Florida. My niece and nephew, they're out cutting the grass today. Because that's what a family business does. All of my children, they're now 25 to 15, they all worked when they were babies. They still clean this business to this day. But ultimately, my wife right over here, Connie. As an entrepreneur, there are times that family is going to suffer. Because she'll call at 6 o'clock, are you coming home for dinner? Oh, I forgot to tell you, I'm in Alexandria right now. I had to run up there and run. Oh, by the way, I'm in Ames, Iowa. And so things just have to continue to happen in family. And she took care of our kids, and she just takes care of things when I'm doing crazy ideas with the business. There's no way a business can happen and grow without that kind of support. Thank you, Connie, for everything you do. So as a staff and a family, quickly, I thank you for your patience here, but as a staff and family, we believe solidly and wholeheartedly and with faith of what we can do to help our community. And that's what we do, and that's where we get into this celebrate localness. So I have known a gentleman named David Leopold. He's on the way back from Davenport. He wasn't going to be here. But David Leopold is an architect who has designed a lot of buildings, and you are familiar with many of them in schools. And many years ago I said, David, I really, someday, I'm gonna hire you, and you're gonna design the building. So he did that. But guess what? It wasn't supposed to be here. We had a whole plan for another location, and it all fell apart. It all fell apart at the last hour. So one day when we find this, David did the whole plan already. It was a big binder full of architectural stuff. And we came over here, and it's a farm. There's trees right here where we were standing. And I said, David, take your binder and figure out a way. We've got to figure out a way how you can take your design and get it into this property. And he was able to do that. So he's a local guy. Our kids grew up together, and I didn't go out to bid. I just said, David, we're going to do you. We're going to use you. Innovative Builders is over here. This is the third building that I've done now with Innovative Builders. It started with a small little remodeling project in Baxter. They're from Alexandria. They built a brand new building in Alexandria that we used that grand opening sign because we're cheap and we used it again. We used that grand opening sign just a year and a half ago. And Innovative Builders is so respected. They are so respected in Alexandria. I knew that I had no option. I didn't go out to bid. I said, we're going to use them. They're a local company that does great things. Scott, Randy, and Joe is the project manager on this thing. It's amazing what they had to do. We worked through horrific winter. I mean, I can't imagine all the things that could have happened. So the project's a little delayed. It's now, what, July? I think our first date was mid-April, and then it was by the end of May, and then it was June 21st and June 28th. Here we are, but we're in business today. So thank you to Innovative Builders. Then, all the other local contractors, and these guys know, there are times that it's like, I don't want to go out to bid on that. We're going to use them. A couple of examples. Very near here is Woods Farmer Seed and Nursery, owned by Tom and Ellen. I went over to them and I said, Tom, we're going to use you. I'm not going out to bid. You are a local family business. And guess what? Then his kids started coming out of the woodwork because they're a family business. And that's what they do there. So they're going to be doing all the landscaping here. And it got delayed because of construction delays, but isn't it all these flowers? They just showed up here from them. They said, well, you need flowers for your grand opening. So that's what a local business can do. They can just break rules because they're a local family business. American Doorworks, I said to them, Gary Bechtold is the second generation owner in this town. Look what great things he has done and all the employees over there. Gary, we're going to use you. He's the only one we've used for garage doors in Baxter and Alexander and here. They're right over there. They're just on the other side of the trees. American Doorworks down the road and plus Mid-Central Door. Because that's what we want to do. We want to support other local businesses because what they do is amazing. It's the local businesses that contribute back to this community. We support nonprofits, Big Brothers Big Sisters, Great Theater. Tomorrow Great Theater is going to be here and they're going to talk about all the scholarships that they give to kids that can do theater camp. And they get to do that because companies like Executive Express, we donate money to them. So everybody in here, just continue to support local businesses when you can. We're kind of obsessed with it. Go local, go local, go local. There was no option when it came to catering tonight. I knew it was going to be custom catering because of what that family does in this community. And I wanted to continue to support them because of all the things that they do in this community. And being a part of chambers, we're a member of the St. Cloud Chamber, Alexander Chamber, Brainerd Chamber, Wilmer Chamber, Ames, Iowa Chamber. I wish we could be a member of every chamber because of what the great things that they do. And that's all about supporting local business. So on these screens throughout the night, I can't list all the companies that were there. Ellie, our intern, right here. Ellie created this little thing, like yesterday, and somehow we got it up there, so nice job. She created this for us, but it's just giving a list of all those local contractors and where they are. So we're using people from Rice and Little Falls and St. Cloud and St. Joe and Wake Park, and all those businesses have families that are now going to be in this community. And all those businesses support their employees and then they give donations to the community. So it's all about celebrating that localness. So with that, I'm just here to ask for your help. And that is not only to support Executive Express, if you ever need to travel, please don't ever drive yourself to the airport, just don't do it. Because I want you to remember that on this night, you had food and drink for free. So if you're ever thinking about driving yourself, or if your spouse says, you know, I'll just take you to the airport, say no. I'm going to use Executive Express because we're going to support that local business because then they're going to give to the community. That's how it works. We're using Trout companies right behind us, local business. They do great things in this community. So just continue to do that, support local business, and we need your help. So this is a VIP event tonight because I wanted all of you here to spread the word. Now just tell everybody what you saw here. It's a beautiful parking lot, it's a beautiful building that these guys designed and built and took care of. And now just tell everybody that you're here. Thank you so much for being here.